Is this the right one? Yeah. Here we go. This guy seems nice.
Hello and welcome to In the Kitchen with Matt. I am your host.
Okay, this seems like something I can follow. We're following this for cake pops.
Matt Taylor.
Because
Today,
he just looks like he knows what he's doing. I'm sorry, I won't pause it
show
anymore.
you how to make cake pops. I
Yay!
have requests to make cake pops, so here we go. That is what we're going to do.
Seems
They're
Canadian.
really easy to make, simple ingredients. If I can do it,
Bro, I don't want to watch this anymore. He said, simple to make. I'm offended. I'm actually offended. It's a cake pop.
let's get started. All right, first what you want to do is you want to bake yourself a cake using whatever recipe you want. Cake mixes work
Easy to
really
make.
great for this.
Come
I just
on,
did a yellow cake here in a 13x9 pan. And I'm just going to
I
take
did
half
this.
of it, and we're going to break it up into pieces.
So we're going to see what he did versus what I did, and let's see where I went wrong and how long it takes him. Because the next time that we are going to make these, if we achieve the sub goal, I also gave you guys a year to do it. So we might not be making these until next year. But when we do, it's going to
Let's
be
go ahead and break up
amazing.
these bigger clumps with our hands. We really want to get
Maybe,
this,
Gabriel. Might be
really
us.
fine, small crumbs. And you could try using like a hand mixer. It might throw a bunch of cake all over the place.
Oh. No, I don't think I'm going to do that. I
But
think
it
I'm
really
just going to
breaks up
squish
the
it.
Cake really nicely. This is an instance where a stand mixer would work well with like a paddle attachment. Another trick
squish
that
it.
you could do is you could use your knife and just shave off the brown parts, the cooked parts, because those don't break down as easily, and then everything else will come apart. But that's pretty good. Now what we want to do is we want to add our frosting. I'm just using a store-bought frosting. You can make your own frosting if you want.
You know what I like though? Like, this is just a normal guy. Like, this isn't like, it doesn't look like it's set up in a beautiful kitchen. It doesn't look like it's something unachievable. I think this is like the type of video that I want to be watching to see if I could do it. I'm going to watch one of these at least once a
A
week.
little bit at a time. And just come in here with your hand.
And you're
Mix
with
it
your
together.
hand.
Again, you can use your stand mixer if you want. Okay, and so you get it to where everything comes together about like this.
Is that what mine look
I
like?
just use a really big heaping tablespoon. I want it being about 2.5 tablespoons of frosting. And the consistency you want when you squeeze it together, it kind of stays together really nicely. Okay, there we go. It almost looks like a Play-Doh. And then I'm just going to use a tablespoon and come in here and get some out. I kind of want 2 tablespoons, and that'll make a nice little cake pop.
Hey,
Try
phenomenal.
to get about
What's
2
that?
tablespoons worth. And just kind of squeeze it in your hand a little bit.
Excuse me, Mark. I did some of it. Okay. I did the cake part. I made a cake. I think you guys were even there for it. Maybe not. Can't remember. And then after I put in frosting. He didn't measure it either, to be fair. It didn't look like he... Listen. Let's carry on.
And then roll it up into a ball. And just roll.
I did this exactly to the T. Even the little measuring thing.
Rolls really nicely.
Gaslighting you guys into thinking it.
That's a little bit too big, I think. I'm just going to shave some off. Okay, just roll it with your palms.
His look
Fill with the
very...
ball like that. All right, now we have...
My cake was too hot. That's it. My cake was too hot. Hey, Ace. I think I didn't let it cool enough.
Our cake balls all rolled up. Now a normal cake mix box will make about 24 to 26 cake pops, depending on the size that you make them. I'm going to go ahead and just set this up here.
Should we put them
and
in
now
the
I
fridge?
have this product called Candy Quick.
Candy
I
Quick.
just got this at Walmart. You can find it online as well.
Okay.
It just melts really well and has a really good consistency. You could also use candy melts. I use those as well. Or you can just use normal chocolate chips or whatnot. And I just have them in this little bowl, and I'm going to start by just melting this in the microwave on bursts of 30 seconds and then stirring 30
See, burst of 30 seconds really has me like irritated. I don't like doing stuff like that. I don't like, you know, when you're cooking and you have to add flour periodically. Nah.
second stir.
I think maybe cake pops aren't for me, but we will attempt them again at some
Until
point.
it's all nice and melted. All right, once that we have that little chocolate melted, let's go ahead and take some of our cake sticks. These are just
So for anyone who doesn't know in the chat right now, I made cake pops many months ago, and they were my most, it was a true tragedy. I don't really know how to describe it other than that. I think about it at night. It keeps me up. I feel like I failed myself and all of you. It was the most chaotic stream yet. I felt internal panic throughout the duration of the stream. And I am willing to make myself vulnerable again for a second try. But it's going to cost you. Because I don't think I can put myself through that again emotionally without some incentive. And that's just being honest. Anyways, back to it.
just called treat sticks or cake pop sticks. And I found these at Walmart, but again, you can find them online. Just go ahead and dip it in there.
Oh! You dip the stick into the frosting! Revolutionary. This is my issue. I just do things on a whim. I think I know best, and I don't. This is, yep. That was my issue. That alone.
Almost an inch thick. And just go ahead and poke it right there on your cake pop. And if you want the bottom to be smooth, just smooth that out with your finger.
Ew, I don't like that. Stop using your finger. It makes me feel weird.
Just do that with the other ones.
I also think I did a little too much with like the colors. I was like, oh, let's make a bunch of different
Just go
colors
in
and flavors.
about Almost an inch. You don't want to go too
Not
far.
cooking.
And then we want to see how flat the bottom got because it's resting on there. You can kind of just shape that back if you want.
I only pause it
And
so
I'm
that
gonna
I'm
go ahead
not
and
talking
stick
with
this
him
on
because I feel like that's
a
annoying.
thing of
Too many sounds.
styrofoam. Okay, or if you have a cake pop stand, you could use that as well.
So
You can also, when you pick it up,
how does this
you
not?
could put the cake pop in the little flat side that was sitting down, so you can kind of cover up that little flat spot.
How does his not like fall down the stick?
All right, now that we have these done, I'm going to go ahead and pop this in the refrigerator to chill them down a little bit for about 10 minutes, and then we can dip them. All right, and then once we take those
Is that
cake
why?
pops out of the fridge, we'll go ahead and grab one, and now we just want to dip it in our chocolate. Just tilt the bowl a little bit,
I don't see any struggle.
and you can just spin it if you want,
Do you think the dough consistency? Maybe.
depending on how deep your bowl is.
But he
And then
didn't
you
measure
can take your
anything.
spoon and just help it a little bit.
Mine would
even.
fall off right there. There's no doubt about it.
Okay.
Mine would be in the
What you wanna
sauce.
do is just kind of tap it a little bit and get that excess off.
Oh yeah, just tap it and you're all good. Like it's so
And
easy.
as I'm tapping, I'm just turning a little bit, just to try to make this as smooth as possible.
Yeah,
Okay, that's awesome. I think that turned out pretty great.
it really
I'm
did.
gonna go ahead and put that back in my styrofoam.
Oh, I'm annoyed.
And then here's an example.
Oh, he did have
where I'm
another
using
flavor.
a
It
piece
really
of
looks
glass,
easy,
and
doesn't
I'm
it?
using pink, and just go ahead and just go straight down.
I am triggered.
Move it around a little bit. I'm gonna come up,
I
and then again.
don't even want to watch the end. I don't want to watch the rest because I feel like this is a phony. I'm boiling. I know it matches, doesn't it? That's funny. Let me just skip to the end. Oh, they look beautiful. What? No way.
Bag and put some chocolate in there and make, or whatever color you want, and make like a little piping bag.
Yeah, I'm done with that. There's no way it was that easy. Like, cause I talked to my friend. I talked to my friend Monique and I was like, hey, immediately after the stream, I was like, hey, have you ever made cake pops? Because let me tell you, I tried and it was an epic fail. And she's a really good cook. And she was like, oh, I have, they're really hard. And I was like, thank goodness she thinks they're hard. Because that was a no-go for me. I guess the trick is if I'm going to practice this off the stream or if we're just going to like wait a year until the sub goal potentially fills and then we just do it again then. Or if I should actually practice. I feel like we shouldn't practice. Yeah. For sure.